Hi, my name's Heather. Growing up in Baltimore, I was very shy. When it came to boys, I didn't develop the verbal skills to flirt. So I started using body language. It's worked for me as an adult with men, but I noticed that women sometimes, they judge me on first appearance and first impression. Dr. Phil, my question to you is, I wanted to know if there was a certain way to make women feel more comfortable around me so that they wouldn't judge me based on appearance.
Flirt with me right now like we just met.
How are you doing today?
I'm just smooth as a baby's back. Let me see the hair tossing. You actually work that into casual conversation? Well, do you think it'll rain today?
I'm very friendly. I love to talk to people. Like, what can I do specifically to...
Stop doing that.
Sometimes I don't realize that I'm doing it.
Like,
yes.
I hate it when I just sort of forget and go... All right. Oh, Heather, they're not getting you. Heather really touched a nerve with our viewers. We got hundreds of letters. Take a look at this.
Dear Dr. Phil.
Dear Phil.
Dr. Phil.
Are you kidding yourself? That woman who teases men, she knows exactly what she's doing.
The flirtatious hair flipper, a.k.a. the cleavage clencher, that chick thinks she can enter into another's personal space boundaries without an invitation.
The bottom line is this. She knows exactly what she is doing. She knows how to be the center of attention.
Flirty girl today was just annoying. She doesn't give a darn whether she comes across as threatening to other women. Police.
Well, Heather's back today, so how are you doing?
I'm doing great. How are you?
Well, you certainly got people talking.
Apparently.
Yeah? So what did you take away from the show when you were here?
The last conversation we had, it was more about flirting and women thinking that I was flirting with their husbands and their boyfriends. That isn't what I really wanted to talk about, so maybe I didn't communicate my point across correctly.
All right, we'll clean it up now.
Okay. It's when I'm wearing, you know, sweatpants and a t-shirt and no makeup, and I'm just, there's women who don't have their husbands or boyfriends around, and they act catty towards me. My question that I really wanted to get an answer from you before last time was, what do I do with women when there's no man around? I'm not flirting, I'm just being myself. I'm not flirting with anybody, they don't have a man around them.
So what do they do?
They act catty towards me, and that's what
Like
I wanted
how?
to know.
Explain catty.
They make rude comments, you know, things like that.
Really?
Yeah.
So you're just like standing in line at the grocery store, you got your bread and milk under your arm, and somebody walks up and just says, bitch.
Well, not quite that drastic, but if I'm hanging out with my girlfriends and they have their female friends around,
yeah,
they just don't talk to me. They don't even take the time.
Oh, so they ignore you?
Yes.
Okay. So, well, now, Leslie was in the audience when Heather was here and says that she's obnoxious and gives women a bad name. Now, we don't agree with that. We're just getting the flip side. Just no matter how flat you make a pancake, it's got two sides. All right, so Leslie,
yes,
you said she's obnoxious.
Yes, and I'm not here to attack Heather. I'm here to attack the behavior of Heather. It's the culmination of these insecurities that make it really hard for the rest of us who work very hard to be grounded.
Well, that's very politically correct, but what do you mean? I'm not here to attack you.
Well,
it's just everything you do. Okay.
Right. Well, it's silly to think that, you know, when Heather came on the show, I just laughed because she was like, I really want to be friends with these women. And that's not true, because if you did, you wouldn't act that way. And I don't think Heather's need structure includes women at all.
Her
I think
need structure?
Yeah. I'm a child of therapy.
I guessed as much. Now, you're not going to let your inner puppy come out and pee on the carpet, are you? Okay? Because we don't want any inner puppies out here. All right. But no, you say if I can translate that for me, let me think through it. Women are not in your need structure. I mean, she doesn't care whether women like her or not?
No, her needs come before anybody else's feelings. Her needs for validation, I think she needs to collect men. I think she needs men to pay attention to her all the time. And I don't think she cares about women's feelings. She knows that her behavior irritates women, but yet she does nothing to change her behavior.
Do you have a story or a question for me? Click the link in the description and tell me what in the world is going on.